Hi everybody, it's Fibo Group and you are watching to the Market Watch review. Today's sentiment is similar to that which fueled the US equity market recovery before the weekend. Many Asia-Pacific centers, including South Korea, China, Taiwan, and South Korea, were closed today. However, Japan, Hong Kong, and India increased by more than 1%. S&P and Dow futures are lower, but the Nasdaq is still up about 0.4%. The JP Morgan Emerging Market Currency Index lost nearly 1% after a 3-week gain. It is 0.2% higher at midday in Europe. Gold fell about 3% over the past 3 sessions, and today is trading quieter than usual within the pre-weekend range. March WTI is stable in the $87–88 region. Asian Pacific market. In Q4, the Chinese economy grew faster than anticipated. Compare this to the 1.6% pace in Q4 according to Bloomberg survey and 0.2% in Q3. The latest Nikkei survey raised support for Japan's new government to 59% from 65%. The concern is that Japan will experience another period of short-term governments. It is only a few more months before the first election test. The dollar consolidates in a narrow range of the Japanese yen against the Japanese yen, within the range JPY 115.10 JPY 115.70 from Friday. Today marks the 5th session that the dollar hasn't risen above its previous session's peak. Last week, the Australian dollar was weakly settled. It fell by 2.75% last Wednesday, the largest weekly drop in 5 months. Market of Europe. Although the UN Security Council will address Ukraine, it is unlikely that any action will be taken due to the lack of unanimity required. After many rounds of voting without any winners, a compromise was reached in Italy. Mattarella, the current president, will be serving a second term. Although the euro suffered a 4-day decline ahead of the weekend, it recovered only after hitting new lows of $1.1120 in June 2020. The recovery was extended to 1.1180. Sterling's pullback to $1.3750 near mid-month was stopped at the week's end near $1.3360. Today, it is at $1.3450. Market of America. Atlanta Fed's Bostic stated that the Fed could raise rates 50 basis points in March. This seemed to confirm the market's hawkish bias. Remember that many banks have revised their Fed calls last week. Many economists expect more than 4 increases this year. The week starts quietly with the Chicago PMI and the Dallas Manufacturing Index. Canada's Friday employment data is the highlight. Tomorrow, Canada will report November GDP. Last week, the US dollar rose 1.5% against Canada's dollar, its highest level since August. That's all for me. Closely monitor the news background and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.